Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Formula 1 24 My Driver Career, and today we are getting into Stephen Bray and heading over to the Dutch Grand Prix. So, if you've not watched the last episode, go back and watch that one before you watch this, because the last episode was filled with drama between me and Albons. Rivalry is now going to get heated, and we are not going to be in a good place with each other on board, because in that episode, which is in Belgium, we've been very much fighting for P5 and then P4, but if you want to know what's happened, you've got to go back and watch that one, because you definitely will want to watch it for sure. And also, Lewis Hamilton has also won his first Grand Prix state Saudi Arabia 2021, which was crazy, which I'm very proud of him now, but I did myself, during the season break. So, the rival with Lance Stroll. Yeah, he's already won position, one races ahead of me anyway, and I still haven't, we beat Stroll, last episode, so I don't know why that happened. But we got 413 resorted points. Not sure we got any detail or just 30 resorted points off. So I get that one either. 500, 405. Wait till I get that before my time. We can get that one then. Did I get that? Is there any deal? No, 305 the shortest point. We did a deal with that one, and we got 3 updates in my name and 2 updates in Albons' name, and I think we only did a get one, which is internal combustion engine, and then the rest of them are coming just after Netherlands Grand Prix.
Right, I'm afraid to say that we've had a major
fun. So we're going to go ahead, do Stephen Bray, and we've got a brand new powertrain. I thought we would be able to afford it. Oh, I said we can. Okay, so we got one coming in that now, and then couple more coming after the Grand Prix. But obviously, with the really good seasons in the first half, obviously has been another thing which is not good, and struggling for form. We managed to hit the back with a sprint win, a podium, and done a mastermind defending in Spain, Hungary, and Belgium. And I'm now obviously joining the season break with a refresh mindset, and hopefully to push for more and maybe try and challenge for the podium. But with William, I don't likely that to happen very easily, but I'm not gonna let that discourage me a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead, get myself prepped for the practice section, and I was in qualifying. Now, just get ready to track on to qualifying. It's going to be stunning as well, which is good. We've got a lot of resources points, which is amazing. I definitely could look into investing into area, real rim cover. That was though coming after, before, back to, and after, Monster. Should I go, yeah, let's go for it. That 422, should I have one more? Yes, we can. Intel Corley, that stupid one, that's a lot of speed we're gonna have in power. That will come in after back to, but I want to do that, but it'll come in before back to. I think we're gonna go for standard. Yeah, let's do standard. We got 146 the shortest point left over. Did I save that one up instead? So obviously, don't forget we've got regulation will be coming in effect probably way later on, capable when it will come in. It will come in like stick before. Wait, what's the word? 6 races before the final one, I think. So we go ahead do some qualifying section. So the practice section the practice section went quite well. It was the car felt good, it felt up to speed and everything, but there is a potential chance where there's just certain area that might be slotted in, but obviously because it's going to be standing in the lane, which is good, but if it's raining, I might end up slotting a little bit more than I would like to. So the car, I had to put different components in, so that is the final part of the ice that is, well, the gearbox might end up finishing about 2, 3, 4 days before the final one, potentially. The control and toilet might be okay, turbocharger, it definitely going to need to put a new part into it later on, potentially. The energy store, we probably need to put a new part into it, so we started to get to a lot more, what's it worth, like worn out components. So the startup I'm running with actually felt really good. I did a little fine tuning, but overall that area of the startup felt better than I would have expected, to be honest. So I'm gonna go out, do my first run, and I'll see you at the end of the first run. Went a little bit too wild in the final tournament, which is not good, but we are stick plate, which is good, and Albon is 8. Okay, looks like the Williams are not back to the oldest form, which was like probably back in the 90s, but they obviously not, like they're not there yet, but we are showing signs that we can be quick and competitive, which is something we've been trying to prove, and Carlos Sainz done really well, better than Max Verstappen by 8 pounds of Verstappen, actually. But overall, I think I'm happy with the car. Instead of starting for good time, we are now moved up to P4, which is good, and now all we have to do is just wait to go to Q2, like, I'm guaranteeing that I will make it through anyway, perfect. Albon has also made it through, which is good, but as you know from the last race, there's been an increased level of beef, shall you say, between me and Albon.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Well, we just finished our second run. I thought I'm not gonna do the one, gonna take my component instead, and I finished P4, which is good. We now beat Albon, who is P8 at the moment. He still have a chance to, overtake me, but for me to be out, I don't think that's quite possible, because I think I'll finish quite higher up. So let's see what I did want to do, and I don't know where I finish. Looks like I might be finishing P6, P8. Ooh, Albon just luckily survived. your turn. Oh, I had an accident with the my silly accidentally went off the track. Didn't even mean to do that, so we unfortunately had to go out again. So let's see if Albon improve the time. I hope not. So let's see. Come on, please stay ahead of Albon. This. We stayed ahead of Albon. That's good. We stayed ahead of Albon. Very happy about that. So that 8th place. So that means I need a good start. Which start am I starting on? I think I'm starting on that side, on the right side of the lead position. So I'll have the inside line, but the accident can happen on the inside line, then it will be on the outside line, so I have to be really careful and try not to allow Albon overtake me. I might have to try to top him or something, because of course we still do against each other, but hopefully we can do it in better fashion. Basically mean we can work together and try not to make either of our race opposite Albon messed mine last day. So obviously I want to revenge, but like I said, to be a better person, move on and try and work together. If that happens again, that probably put me in a hard position where do I stay with William and deal with his crap or and lead William. So I got a bit of a conflict think about since Aston Martin been talking to me, and I'm leading in toward Aston Martin because I would love Alonso even with Fernando Alonso, but I think he might be retiring, I don't know. But Lance Law, I did not want to love Alonso with Lance Law, to be honest with you, because he's going to piss me off a lot. But I'm going to go get myself ready for the Grand Prix and get prepped and everything, and I'll see you at the end of the Grand Prix.
Welcome along then to the North Sea coast and to the Zandvoort circuit. We're 25 miles away from Amsterdam for today's Dutch Grand Prix. It's a race the great Jim Clark won on 4 occasions, leading for an astonishing total of 370 laps. Zandvoort circuit has 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left, with plenty of steep camber and elevation changes to keep our drivers on their toes throughout the 2.6 mile lap. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Russell, Perez, Oscar Piastri, Norris, Leclerc, Daniel, Albon, Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Stroll, Ricciardo, Sainz, Magnussen, Bottas, Ocon, Joe, Gasly, and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. Alongside me here in the commentary box today, former racing driver extraordinaire Naomi Schiff. Now, sadly, things didn't work out for them last time. It was a bad race. Question is, though, can they recover today?
It is true, they had a really tough day in the office last time out, but they cannot dwell on that. It's so important to turn the page and start on a blank slate, because the more you dwell on that, the less it's going to push you in the right direction. So take some notes. Obviously, there's things to be learned, but move on.
Right, let's see if we can push for another points finish in this race. Good luck.
Now we're getting ready to track on to the Netherlands Grand Prix, the Dutch Grand Prix, and that is Max Verstappen home day. And obviously I'm looking to start and tune on which tyre is the best option to go with, because I'm thinking stop the hard, stop the medium, medium the hard, medium to stop. I have no clue what I think is the best. So I thought, you know what, let's go for the gamble and go for the medium tyre. I just think almost everybody on the grid went and stopped the tyre. So there's potential chance that I might mess up my choice, but if I get my head down and filter, I might just get lucky and hopefully make up and a good place for it. Obviously they will get the entire more now, but I need to make sure I'm the top of my tyre if I want to beat them and try to make up more. So one stop tyre rather than hard tyre. So I got a lot of choice to think about, but I'm hoping to put a good weight and I'm hoping Albons does this day at his 5 weight night. And away we go with Max Verstappen, who had the good start from pole, Alexander Albon, who had the better start than I did, overtaken me, and it now challenges Charles Leclerc. I got two tires on me, one of the VTOP and the Aston Martin, and obviously I managed to hold them at bay, which is good, but I had the bad start compared to Albon, and I was ahead of him. He overtook me, so obviously that's because on top tyre and on medium tyre, though it's a bit of a difference right there. Max Verstappen, who had a good start, is leading his home race, so well done to Max for that start. But George and Hamilton is obviously not that far behind, but can they catch up? Who knows? And now we're going to wait to see how the race is going to go. And obviously Albon, who had the banger start, I hope he can make up a lot of position, but obviously if you watch back into Bolton Grand Prix, there was a conflict between me and Albon, and obviously going into Davos might not be a good call if I fight too much with him, since I don't want to have a problem within the team, since Albon is obviously a very well-known member of the Williams, and I want to make sure I work together as a team. But the confidence I've got compared to Albon is very different. Albon is probably going to smash it, and I might not, so I have to be my own defense, and I know I am a very good defender. Got Carlos Sainz, who just was land slow, locked up bit time, and he locked down to P5, 15, sorry, and Carlos Sainz, who obviously be very unlucky in qualifying, but technically made up for a mistake, who knows, and he's not that far behind me anyway. Got George Russell, who's attempted to overtake on Max Verstappen, but Max done a fantastic late braking, and he overtaken George back to done a good defense on the wide, like a long time. This is very tough to do, but he made one little mistake. He can spin out, they've got to be really careful. Alonso tried to overtake me, but he couldn't quite do it. So obviously I've done a very good job on defense, and I feel comfortable being defending rather than attacking too much. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, and more likely to try to take it easy and basically try to finish in P9 if I can. Going to lap 9, George Russell trying to overtake Max, but he locked up big time. Hamilton has overtaken George, and now Hamilton double challenging Max this time. George has been very unlucky and locked up. He got too much pressure from Max Verstappen. Alonso had a little contact with me, I believe, and I'm now hopefully trying to catch George Russell, but would it be possible? I don't know. He may stay there, and it is quite a car, but with this locked up incident, that definitely makes his tyre more uncomfortable, so we might get lucky with that one. Now, going to lap 10, Alonso, who had locked up with the pressure from Yuki Tsunoda, and maybe from me, if he knew how good I am in the defense, he tried to find the spot where he could overtake me, maybe with a late braking, but he messed up, and he locked up, and he's gone all the way down, pretty much last, I think, and I'm now obviously in a good space behind, but it won't last long anyway. Now going to lap another Max Verstappen, has now done a bit dive bomb on Lewis Hamilton, who tried to overtake him, but Max done a fantastic defense, and he showed Lewis what he could do, and he overtaken his lead. But Lewis Hamilton, all he has to do is try to stay calm. With this situation like that, I doubt it. One of them will messed up, so one of them had to be careful, so let's wait and see what happens. And obviously I'm slowly catching up George Russell, but at the same time I'm not catching up, so it's a bit of a back and forth with the time between myself and George Russell, which was not good because that's not how it's supposed to go, but I was okay with that. But in ahead of her, got Alexander Albon, who's done off in smoke, and it looks like it's going to be DNF with mechanical issue, so his engine is pretty much gone, and now going overtaking Albon, and I can't lie to you, I was laughing inside, but it was karma for Albon, for what he done in Belgium, but at the same time it wasn't good, because we want to store points, try to make as much points as we can, so unlucky, and I don't really care, to be honest. We are getting too much competitiveness with each other, So we might have to try and fix that issue with each other. Piastri right now leading the Dutch Grand Prix, and I'm now moving up to P4, and hopefully that medium tyre will tick in play for me. I'm not planning to pit anytime soon at my pit, like maybe in lap 20 to 22. That before I got Lewis Hamilton trying to overtake Otto Piastri, but Otto Piastri done the same move Max had done, and then George and Lewis, and had to ban a defense and re-overtake Lewis Hamilton. As you see, I'm leading the Dutch Grand Prix, the third time ever leading the actual Grand Prix. Obviously, I've done a good job in the sprint back in Austria, but obviously this is the actual Grand Prix itself, and I'm leading from it, and I'm very proud, and hopefully this strategy that I'm doing will pay off at the end. So that's what I'm hoping for, and pray for like safety car or something, none of that, or something that can make me, yes, there is safety car just came out, just what I wish for, and now I'm going to the pit and take the advantage of the early pit stop, and obviously Max Piastri, Hamilton, potentially Leclerc to overtake me, but I'll be in a much higher area in position and maybe have a chance to fight for the lead. So I'm like, okay, let's go in and put a stop tyre on and try and smash it and take the win. But it's all down to the fact that I need to make sure I'm working really hard. But unfortunately, I got 10 starting penalty because apparently I was speeding in the pit. And even one thing I want to admit, I didn't see the speed limit, so it was 37. I thought it was 50, so I'm new to 50 in a different track. And obviously I got another 10 starting penalty, so I didn't learn from my mistake, so I got 20 starting penalty now, 10 starting penalty, and I plummeted down to the last. So it looks like the whole thing just went to down the lane for me, and I done a late dive on Alonso on medium tyre. So it's unfortunate because I wish I was looking properly, but I didn't do that, so that was completely my fault. And with the helicopter camera, we're now trying to attempt overtake on Joe, and we've done a very good move, braking late and overtaking, this is good. Now going into lap 26, we've got Lewis Hamilton behind Max and Piastri, and Piastri overtaking Max Verstappen, but he locked up, he messed it all up big time, and it now had to get back on. But the more he slowed down, too many tyres going off, and now we've got one of the Alpine just spun around, and I've got a damage in my front wheel, and the red flag has just came out. The red flag has just came out, so that must be on one of the Alpine, I believe it's Ocon, that spun around because gasoline was in front of me, and that was got broken wing, but it was braking too much, and it, continuous braking, that made me go into him, and I couldn't get out in time, and unfortunately I got broken wing, but I didn't lose too much play, which is good. I actually gained a lot of plays from that incident, because I couldn't stay behind, because obviously it was too much pile up going on. And now on the restart on where we go, with Max Verstappen who's on P1, Lewis had a good start and looking to take the lead, but can he hold on to it? Max is obviously doing a good job on the defending, just meanwhile the parting had it up, and we obviously P12, we had a good start ourselves, which is good. But unfortunately Lewis had locked down the lead, and Max retaken that play, and Nico Hulkenberg has forced me out because of his tyre where he was. It touched me a little bit, and I had to avoid contact, and I went off the track, and two car overtook me based off that mistake. I don't know who thought it was to be mine, to be Nico, I have no clue. Now going into lap 29, Max Verstappen, who had locked up, Lewis Hamilton is laughing his head off at Max locked up, and he's now taken the lead of the Dutch Grand Prix. As you see him in the distance, he's actually trying to get back on track, but he had to shake off the level on his tyre, and I've overtaken Max, and one of the car I late dive on them, and we got Leclerc overtaken Hamilton, so obviously Hamilton lost his lead, but can he get it back? We've got enough time, about 7 laps left, so there could be a chance, but Lewis try to clap back if he can, and obviously I made a bad mistake with the obviously speed of the pit where I didn't look
Okay, mate.
at
Your
the
lap
speed
times are all
limit
over the place
properly.
right now. We've got to
That
have
obviously messed up my
consistency.
race
Come on, we
big
can do better
time,
than this.
and apparently my lap time that my engine there is all over the place. I didn't feel like it was. I thought it was pretty okay, but apparently it isn't. So we got out the bot that hadn't me. So obviously all I can do is I pretty much always been last anyway. So what I will do is just overtake, and hopefully doing that will help me somehow get 10 gap. But unfortunately I'm locked up. Well, I brake too late and I end up going off the track and managed to avoid hitting into Little Hottenburg and I've hit into the wall, but thank God there was not severe damage on the tyre or any of my parts in my tyre was good. But that mistake really did send me down the lane. I couldn't even think straight anymore. I was disappointed in my mistake with the penalty editing and it was just really stupid with what I done. So now I had to try to stay calm and get my composure back and do what happened. But Daniel Ricciardo has locked up. There's so many tires locked up around him. It's crazy. He must have braced late and he didn't realise how much he gone too far and he locked up big time. You know, that didn't need time to move up to P15, but it won't matter because I'm gonna be behind Daniel Ricciardo anyway. But we've got another flash behind us, so I wonder if that's something to do with Ricciardo. Maybe he messed up a little bit more, like spin. Have no clue, couldn't quite find it. We got a really good dive on Esteban Ocon. Beautiful dive bomb, and I'm very proud that definitely uplift my confidence, but it's not gonna last long anyway. And obviously, top of tours later, shutting with my tyre, make sure everything's okay. It's fine. I think without the bot that locked up and they came back to the track, made the contact with Fernando Alonso as I saw the gap to make a switch back and go for the double overtake on Alonso and found the bot that what to move. But like I said before, it won't even matter too much anyway. Now we're going to the final lap. Up the Piastri who in P9 locked up and he came back to the track, made contact with Pierre Gasly and have a contact with me, which is not good, and I'm trying to find the point where I can overtake them too, and I see the gap, but I had to pull out a little bit because it's quite dangerous to continue that, because I definitely get spun out, because I would hit either of them, and that's not what I want. I don't want no damage on the car. It's not worth it. It's literally not worth it. I messed up with my front wing when I hit into Pierre Gasly, so it's not ideal situation to try to get too confident with something. Now during nearly the final corner, we dive bombed on Pierre Gasly. I didn't care. Like, I didn't think I was doing this a lie. I didn't care. I'd gone for it. My ego couldn't even take it, so I was overtaken Pierre Gasly. Charles Leclerc is now crossed the line to win the Dutch Grand Prix along with Hamilton and Lando Norris. What away from Leclerc, really tapped about the mistake of Max Verstappen.
What a great race then, and a magnificent victory here at the Dutch Grand Prix.
It's one thing to put fast laps together, but to make these moves stick without losing too much time, that's real racecraft.
And here we are, a team that is no stranger to the podium, taking their place on top once again. A sublime race today, and a stunning win for Ferrari.
So as you see, we've got Charles Leclerc P1, Lewis Hamilton P2, United States back at the podium along with it win in Belgium, and it's continued that momentum, performances, the photos, trying to get himself back to the map with Mercedes, and now the Norris who's done a good job finishing P3, but his teammate was very unlucky with a locked up and everything, which is quite a shame for him. And the one thing I would say is the biggest unluckiness driver is, I would say me, but it was my fault, so it's hard me. It will be Max Verstappen. He was doing a good job in leading, and then he just lost it all. Locked up, but he had the pressure from Lewis Hamilton, and he obviously came to I told him on that P15, and I obviously were P12, not all the way down to P19 or P18, so it was very unlucky for me. But the championship round and all that it started closing on Max Verstappen with 72 points, and in the 10th spot in standing, McLaren on 92, Ferrari 97 points away from the Red Bull. So we can get ourselves a very, very good late part of the season, second part of the season really, a competition between Lando. He definitely always needs to keep up, finishing ahead of Max Verstappen if he can. Maybe, but it'll be Charles Leclerc involved in there. It think he can do it. It's really good for them, but Fernando Alonso, because obviously he should be fighting, but he obviously messed up in Belgium and Dutch Grand Prix, so Alonso might go out the window for the championship, but Lando knows it. It's not, he's getting closer, so let's see what happens when we're going to the next race, which is Monster. So I'm going to see you in the second Italian Grand Prix in Monster. So thanks for watching, please like and subscribe in the video, and peace out.